in the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us. Forward, ever, backward, never.
This press briefing is as a result of the complicity and state backup of land grabber on the massacre of Owode-Onirin traders that took place on Wednesday, 27th of August 2025. The masterminder of the massacre, the notorious land grabber, the information before us in the news, according to Punch yesterday, has been released on bail in a capital offense. Somebody who masterminded the killing of 6 innocent citizens, harmless citizens, is being released on bail. And police were very tactical in deceiving Nigerians with this complicity. They kept the man behind behind bar. They kept him in detention beyond stipulated dates. That opened a window for the guy to approach a court with a fundamental human rights enforcement. It shows that the police are working hand in hand with the land grabber. As we also have that the guy had the backing of the Ministry of Justice in Lagos State. We have said it earlier and we repeat again. From day one, because of the involvement of the Ministry of Justice and Attorney General, we know the victim cannot get justice if this element is tried in Lagos. And that is what is happening now. And just yesterday, the Punch reported it that these 4 policemen who carried out the act have been released, discharged and acquitted by the police on the room trial with the flimsy excuse of self-defense. Where I believe self-defense excuse can come up will be a scene where we have riots or protests or violence protests. On this very day of the incident, on Wednesday, 27th of August, there was no any protest going on in Owode. There was no any riots. Not until the land grabber brought in the policemen and they opened fire on the innocent citizens. At the end of the day, take their life. So, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we are going to address this press to awake Nigerians and the general public that what we are witnessing in Nigeria today, it shows that justice is for the rich. Justice in Lagos and in Nigeria has become for sale. And some of us will not fold our arms and allow this to continue. Thank you. Owode-Onirin bloodbath. Nigerian police, Lagos Justice Ministry on trial of conscience. On the release of the suspected killer of Owode-Onirin traders, the bail of land grabber Abiodun and the complicity of the Nigerian police force and Lagos Ministry of Justice. The Center for Human and Socio-Economic Rights, CHSR, expressed grave concern and outright condemnation over the recent turn of events surrounding the tragic Owode-Onirin motor spare part market massacre, where 6 innocent traders were brutally murdered, dozens injured, and about 50 vehicles and shops were destroyed. Instead of justice, Nigerians are yet again confronted with a disgraceful drama of impunity, compromise, and abuse of state power. Now on the police complicity and betrayal of justice. The Nigerian police force, rather than upholding its constitutional duty to protect life and property, has once again chosen the path of cover-up and selective justice. As the 3 policemen involved in the killing, there are 4 policemen involved in the killing were whisked away to Abuja instead of being tried in Lagos, where the crime occurred. The transfer is nothing but an orchestrated attempt to shield them from public scrutiny and deny the victims family justice. The so-called Owode-Onirin trial that freed the officers in flimsy claim of self-defense is a mockery of justice. Self-defense cannot be claimed against unarmed traders who were unharmed in their shops where they make their livelihood. This goes with. They said the policemen were being discharged because they claim they shot based on self-defense. And on that day, we repeat and reiterate again, there was no riot at Owode. There was no protest that would warrant the policemen to shoot. A day before that day, which is on the 26th, the land grabber and the traders' escorts were before the AIG Zone 2, who mediate on this issue and gave them certain position just on the 26th. But because the land grabber believed he has the peoples that believe they have Nigeria behind him, that's why he went ahead and ignored the advice of the AIG Zone 2. Imported policemen, according to the Lagos State Police Command, they said those policemen were not from Lagos. That alone is enough to prove to them who vindicated them, it's enough for them to prove to them that these people are not representing the interest of the people. For policemen to be released from all the way from Nasarawa to Lagos to perpetrate evil, and these same people you are now vindicating that they are on self-defense. The release of notorious land grabber Akpoti-Uduaghan, who masterminded this violence, risks of police compromise and corruption. His bail application was deliberately left unchallenged by the police, a clear evidence of collusion. Ariori, the police told us that he submitted himself to the police after they have declared him wanted accordingly. After he submitted himself for investigation, they kept him in panty, according to them, that's if it's true, for more than 17 days, in which the law says after 48 hours, this guy must be presented before a magistrate court to seek the leave of court to remand this element in Kirikiri, not even in Ikoyi, because it's a murder case. But because the police deliberately kept Akim without prosecuting him, that gave him the window to challenge his incarceration by filing fundamental rights enforcement. And because the court have no option than to look at the provision of the abolition of criminal justice, that if this person has been detained beyond certain hours and time, he deserves his fundamental right to freedom, and the court grants him bail. And that bail shows that it is the handwork of the police, because they failed to do what they're supposed to have done. Then he give opportunity for Hakim to seize that window to challenge the legitimacy of his detention. Average Nigeria. Let me cite an example. The young man or the Agbero man that killed in Lagos Island, that was alleged of assaulting and killing a dispatch rider. Less than 1 week, this guy is being prosecuted. He's now in prison. Akim Ariori incident has happened since on the 27th of August. Over 1 month, nothing was done. And it shows that Akim, this same person that has been boasting that he has the backing of Attorney General and all others, it shows that he has the reason to do whatever he can do. We are saying his release on bail is as a result of the lapses of the Nigerian police force in Lagos State Command for failing to do what is necessary at the right time. And we are calling again that despite his being released on fundamental bail, he need to be rearrested and prosecuted. The worst thing is the tragedy. The family of the deceased have been extorted to pay whole sum of money for postmortem before reclaiming their loved ones' remain. This exploitation of grief is barbaric, inhuman, and unacceptable. Will you be surprised that the family were now saying they were demanding money from them before they would do postmortem so that they can take possession of their the corpse and go and bury. And don't forget, we have said it time without number, because of this incident, many of their aged parents have suffered stroke, some have died, and these innocent citizens that lost their life untimely left behind wives and children. And the worst, to say it worst, the Lagos State government have never seen anything wrong in what Hakeem Ariori have done. Not even a single visit to the family or to the market where the incident took place, which shows that all Hakeem claim that he has the backing of the state, he proved it justifiable. That truly Hakeem Ariori is not only in this game of land grabbing of Owode and killing of Owode traders. He has the backing of the state government and some other agency under the government, most especially the Ministry of Justice. Now, for them to claim body, they have to pay again for postmortem. Attorney General, unconscionable excuses. We are equally alarmed by the recent remark of the Attorney General of Lagos State, Mr. Lawal Pedro, SAN. His statement that the Owode-Onirin crisis was not linked to land grabbing, but to another topic of crisis, is reckless and misleading and insulting to the dead and their family. For a whole Attorney General, we said it and we repeat, this man must go. Pedro must go. It shows he doesn't know what he's doing. If a whole Attorney General of a state who organized a meeting with the traders and the land grabber, giving them assurance that he will call them back for another meeting, only for him now to, after the incident, only for him now to come and tell the public that he has resolved the issue before he travel out. He now said the issue has not to do with land grabbing. The Attorney General must tell the public the cause of the massacre of 27th of August. Since he knows the cause that is not a land grabbing issue, the Attorney General must tell the public the exact reason and why Ariori took policemen to Owode to kill 7 traders and injure many others. From the onset, CHSR maintained that the Ministry of Justice cannot be trusted to prosecute this case impartially, given its disposition towards protecting Abiodun Ariori, who has long been accused of violent land grabbing in Lagos. By the information before us and facts, this is not the first time this guy is doing this. We had information that when he want to take over certain land around the Egbeda houses, this incident of this nature also took place. By downplaying the massacre, the Attorney General has delegitimized the victims. The victim paid and exonerated the perpetrators by narrative manipulation and reinforced the perception that justice in Lagos is for sale to the rich, politically connected. With that singular statement made by Attorney General that the massacre has nothing to do with land grabbing, that was another topic entirely, is justifying that what Hakeem Ariori and his policemen did was justifiable. You understand me? So, on this, Attorney General Lawal Pedro must explain to the public, we are insisting and repeating it, the cause of that massacre at Owode. Because this is the press statement on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Speak volume, and we need to hear. The public needs clarification on this. The crisis of governance and rule of law. The Owode-Onirin massacre is not just about a market, land dispute, or traders. It is a litmus test of Nigerian justice system. What we are witnessing is, 1, state-sanctioned injustice, criminal collaboration between land grabbers and rogue police officers, and a justice ministry that serves the power, not the people. The CHSR position and demand is as follows. 1. The federal government intervention. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu must order an independent probe into the killings, the role of the Nasarawa State Police Command, and the conduct of the Lagos State Ministry of Justice. 2. We demand for the arrest and prosecution of the 3 policemen and land grabbers Owode-Onirin must be arrested and prosecuted in Lagos court, not in Abuja or elsewhere. I think okay. End police impunity. The Inspector General of Police must end the practice of transferring cases to shield officers from accountability. Nigerians deserve a police force that protects, not exterminated. Respect of the victim family. The Lagos State government must immediately release the bodies of the victims to their families without further financial exploitation. Grieving family must not be punished for crime committed against them. 5. We call on the National Human Rights Commission, the Nigerian Bar Association, and all other credible civil society organizations to closely monitor this case and resist every attempt to sweep it under the carpet. In conclusion, the blood of the Owode-Onirin victim cry for justice. Lagos cannot claim to be a center of excellence while tolerating state-sponsored land grabbing, police killing, and judicial compromise. The CHSR will not be silent if the government fails to act. We shall mobilize local and international advocacy until justice is served. Justice delay can be misinterpreted as justice denied. Justice denied is democracy betrayed. Thank you all, and you're welcome. The floor is open for questions